Hello everyone. It's me, Angie, coming on to do a video with you guys. I have some file folders, and I thought maybe we could work on a file folder lapbook journal type thing together. I'm kind of been staring at these for a while, and yeah, so I thought we would try and work on a lapbook journal together. I have a variety of papers here that I thought that I would use for this project. This isn't going to be any really particular theme, but the papers that I chose that are kind of botanical, I guess you would say. There are a variety of kits, kind of pieces that I have left over from other kits, so I'm not really going to get into the images too much. I know maybe a few of them is by Vintage by Me on Etsy, possibly Victoria Designs on Etsy, but I can't really remember all of them, so I'm not even going to get into that part. We're just going to kind of go and do what we can. And I kind of in my mind have an idea of what I want to do. I want to kind of keep it the height of a normal sized journal, so I can use my digital paper, so I won't have to do too much cutting and trimming on those pages and lose, be able to maximize and use more of those pages up. So I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, I have 5. I think I would like, to at least use, at least use 2 of them maybe. Let's see, we have a lot of these ones, so we'll use these 2. And if I need more, we can grab them. So we have one with a with either a top or a bottom tab, and then a middle tab. So I think we will start with the top tab, and I think I do want the tab to be on top, so then you can kind of open it, so to speak, like that. That'll be the opening. So bear with me on this. We're gonna I gotta talk myself through it as I go through this with you guys. So let's see, these are almost 18 inches, about 17 3/4, just about. And I'm not counting the flap on this side. So actually 17 inches, not counting either of the flaps. So if I bring this in, can be done that way, and that will give me pretty wide space. I don't think I want to do it that way. Okay, so what I do, I know for sure, is I want it to be 8.5 inches by height, size of my paper. And I want my flap to be on top. So, oh, I got some paper stuck in there. So, if we go to 8.5 here, that'll leave us about a 3 inches remaining. We can flip that up and make a nice size pocket. So let's start there. Turn it over, get the other side really well. Because we're going 2 file folders thickness, so it's a challenge there. Okay, so there's that. And if we go this way, we can possibly flip this up. That's the thought. So that'll give us 8.5 inches. And I think that'll be more than large enough. And then we'll do our flip. So I'm going to do one more, because we're going to connect 2 together, I believe. So, well, do we want to, let's see. Let's start from, I think my process, I think I'll do best if I just go from left to right and go that route. Okay, so how's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's doing well and in good spirits. I'm doing well. Let's see. Okay, I think I want it to be a 3-3 flip. I think that's what I want to do. So put these out of the way. I'm thinking maybe the first flip, let's see. If we go like say about 5.5, and then another 5.5. That'll give us about almost 7 left. Okay. So that'll give us our 3 pieces, which is what I want. Let me turn it this way. So let's do 5 1/4. Okay. We'll do 5 1/4. And then we gotta have loud room for the folding and the pockets and all that stuff. So we'll give us a 1/2 inch gusset. I think that'll be enough, huh? Yeah. We'll start with a 1/2 inch gusset on this side. And I'm sorry, I'm just pushing really hard because I'm going through 2 thicknesses here and I don't want to rip the paper. Okay, so it'll allow us a 1/2 inch gusset, and then I want to do another 5 1/4. So there's 1/4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that takes us to the 10 mark here. Okay, and then on this side, let's see, it's gonna flip, that'll be the top. Okay, and then on this side, I wanna do a signature, attach a signature. So let me turn this back around, line this up. Okay, so we gave us a 1/2 inch gusset here. I'm gonna go 3/8 inch gusset on this side to allow accommodation for a single signature. So 1, 2, 3. So I'll go 3/8. Is that gonna work? Or maybe I should have went 3/8 on this side, huh? Let me see. It's not too late to. So I think I want this to come over. Yeah, I think that is what I want, isn't it? Okay, well, we can cover that up. Let me think for a minute here. Okay. Or do I just do 3/8 on both sides? Because this is going to flip over. Oh, I only did 1/4. We want a 1/2 inch. Okay, that's right. I was right. Okay, let me just thinking this through, guys. We want a 1/2 inch gusset here. And I did a 1/4 inch. That's right. We want it a little bit larger because it's got to go over the top of this side, which is going to house the single signature. Okay, so I want a 1/2 inch gusset here, and we're going to cover that anyway. Okay, and then 3/8 of an inch on this side. So I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 1/4. So that's a 5 1/4 to there, and then 3/8 inch of gusset. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and if I can find a pencil, what I'm going to do is, let's see, just kind of go like this so I remember, because that's going to get covered anyway. And then this one, and then when I go to cover it up, I can erase that, or it won't be seen anyway. So okay, then we want 5 3/4 on this side. I mean 5 1/4 on this side. So let's measure that out. Or maybe a little bit hair less than 5 1/4, so it just butts right up next to our score marks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just say 5. Yeah. We're going to say 5 on this side. And then that will leave us with this piece. And so 1, 2, 3. So yeah, I think one foil folder will be enough. And I think I'm going to cut this lip off, because that's going to go on the inside. So we'll line that up and remove that. Okay. And then this would be a good pocket, which is, what is it, 3 inches? 3 1/4. So that gives me a nice good sized pocket there, so I like that. We'll have to remove this. Here, we'll remove this section, and we'll remove this section. So keep that one. I want to remove that, and that, and that, and that. Okay, in this. Okay. So I'm going to use the scissors on that, or my finger blade. Okay. So I hope it's not too much of a glare for you there, guys. I'm just going to go along with score marks, and I'm going to cut those pieces away that I do not want. Okay. And I apologize, I meant to put a Band-Aid on my hand here. I burned myself the other day, and it's healing, and it just looks terrible. I apologize. Didn't want to cover it because I wanted air to get to it so it can dry up. And it's drying up and it's healing, but it just looks hideous. Okay, so there's that one removed. And then we're going to remove these ones. And I'm just getting right on the score line there. Trying to anyway, trying my best. Okay, and then we want to come all the way over. So I'm going to put a different side pocket on here, I think. That needs to be removed. Okay, so then we just go all the way down the side here on this one. And possibly be able to use those pieces for something else. For some inner pockets or something like that, we'll see. Let's see if I cut that well. I think I might have cut it too long. Yeah, see that little bit of a lip there? I think I'm gonna have to take that away. But let me stop here and let's crease our score marks first and just see how everything's gonna sit. Now I don't want that, so I think I am going to fold this back on itself, and it'll just be like an added layer design on that page. Okay, so that'll sit like that. And then I'm just checking the folds, make sure it's gonna, and it kind of pulls a little. So I need to take off just a sliver off of there because it's kind of pinching. And I'll use the scissors for that, so that'll live that way. And then my 3/8 of an inch gusset here, so I want to fold it on this one. I'm going to line it up with the top and hopefully get a nice straight crease. Okay. And I'm going to put a signature in right on this crease to fit there, so that signature will be just like 8 1/4 by 5-ish there. Okay, and then here I thought I'd do a couple pockets. And then let's see. And then my 1/2 inch gusset on this side. There we go. Okay. And then I think that's going to hang over. Let me see. So if we go like this, signature will be here, I'm thinking. This will come up like this. That'll be plenty of room there. This will come over like so. Yeah, a little bit of a hangover. I like that. But I do need to trim a little bit of this off here. So let's do that now. Let's do our trimming. And then we have to do all our covering before we can do anything else. And I'll quickly go through the papers with you. Well, you'll probably be seeing me shuffle through them quite a bit during the process, but yeah, that's a much cleaner cut. And I need to shimmy just a little off of here because it's catching, just a sliver there. Okay, let's see if that looks like that's good. That's good. That will go like so. That will go like so. Yeah. Okay. I like it. Then what I was thinking was, we already got our pocket here. I was thinking about doing a couple, if I could use this. Do a couple pockets here. So I will need to bring in a second file folder to make my pockets bases. So let's do that. So we know this is 8 1/2, and let me just double check, make sure I didn't. Okay, yep. And then 5 1/4 this way. So let me move this out of the way for the moment. I'm gonna have to bring in my guillotine. I have to cut a couple strips out of this next pocket. Okay. So let's cut this straight here first. Okay. So I think on this one, I want to do a nice side tuck pocket there. And I think I want that to be about, I'm thinking maybe a good 2 inches at least. So we're going to go to 2. So we're going to go to 2 1/2. Because I want to be able to fit stuff in there and it not be, well, let's just do 2 1/2. Okay, 2 1/2 for that one. And then on this middle page, I want to do a couple large pockets as well. So I'm thinking maybe about 4.5. Maybe 4. Let me see. I'll say 4 1/4 and 3. 4 1/4 and 3. Okay, so I need 2 more of that size. 4 1/4. I'm going to go ahead and cut this piece off since it's already pre-folded. Maybe I can use it for something else. Who knows? Put it in my scrap bin. And what I say, 3 inches. Come back over here. And we will cut a strip at 3 inches. I think that'll give us 2 nice deep pockets. So you'll see what I mean in just a moment. I'll bring that back in a moment. Let me just double check what I'm thinking here. Okay, so this was my 2.5, and I'm thinking about putting this right there. Yes, okay. So let's do a little tick mark where that needs to get cut. Okay. And then on this middle one, I thought I'd do a double pocket, and then we'll sit like that, and we'll have a pocket, a nice wide pocket there, and then layer another one on top, and do the same. But I think I want to. Okay, I think I want, hold on. I gotta do this step by step, guys. So on this top one, I'm gonna allow myself a 1/2 inch to wrap around. Okay. And then it has to be 8.5. So we'll go from that score mark, 8.5. Okay, 8.5, and then another 1/2 inch. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's what I want. Just gotta make sure. Gotta think it through. Okay, so we're gonna put a 1/2 inch gusset mark on this side to wrap around. And this will sit. Let's see if this is gonna work. Oh, we gotta cut this down too. Okay. This up. Cut these 2 pieces. Cut them both at the same time. Get them lined up. All right, guys. I think that's it. I got my scraps. And let's see how this is going to work. Okay, so I think I want this to live here. This to live over here, I think. We'll glue that down. Okay. And then this one, I gave myself so this will just go over the top and over the bottom, like this. And because of the thickness of the paper, I should have allowed myself an extra little sliver, but we can adjust that. Okay, so I'll have to put this down before we put our decorative paper on this back piece. So that will go like that, I think. Yes. And a pocket here, signature, side tuck there. Yes, Okay, so I do want some thumb pulls on here. So let's start there. And I will make sure that it's nice and snug. Snug fit. And it is. And then we'll do our thumb pull. And I like to use my envelope punch board for that rather than a traditional circle punch. So I want to find the middle here. So 8, so that's 4 1/4. Just gonna put a little mark right there, right where the middle is. And then I am gonna do them both at the same time. There we go. And then that will slide back down like that. That will be our double pocket. Okay. I don't think I need that. Do I want to put a thumb pull on this one? I don't think so. I want each trifold section to be a little bit different. So I'll just do this one without one, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think I will. Okay. So now we're ready to start laying our paper down. So I will go over with you a little bit of the papers I'm going to use. This is going to be sort of like an eclectic, just a mix and match of papers, but overall feel of like a botanical field notes type lap book, okay, because of the papers I'm using. So now that I've got the pieces that I want to use, and I can always add some flips and folds if I chose to, but I think that's going to go like that. Let me do something on the front. I always do something on the back. Okay, so we've got the basic layout construction of it. So now let me kind of go through these papers with you a little bit. I just have one piece left over from a kit, and I printed it, and I guess I didn't use it. It's got some mushrooms and, you know, some leafy bits there, and then on this other side I printed something. I've got some part of a digital that goes with this one, okay, and these all have birds and that kind of thing. There's nothing on the back there. Oh, she's pretty, isn't she? Well, he probably. I got that one. That one. I got that one. And some of these, yeah, see, and some of these are printed on both sides, so I don't know how I'm going to use those. Maybe I'll use those in the signature. How about that? I'll use those in the signature. So there's 3 of those, or was there another one? It's 4. Well, I was kind of thinking about using this one on the front cover. I'm going to hold off on that. I can always change my mind. But I've got 3 to start with. 1, 2, 3. We'll use those in the signature. Then I've just got another print of a bird here. Then I've got some random collage pages. I don't remember what shop I got these from, but they're beautiful. I thought I would use these. And I might use some of those in the signature as well. And I've got these pretty birds, and I think this kit is from Vintage by Me. I think. Don't hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure. And some full page ones, and then these were signature size styles here. And maybe I can use a couple of these in the signature as well. Or I might just cut these down, use the images, and piece those in to fill. I'm not sure yet. Okay. So these ones here we're going to put off to the side, because as long as they're sitting in front of me, I'm going to want to mess with them. And we're going to start with these ones. Okay. Now we're just going to go left to right, I think. Kind of see what I want to do here. What about that big bird? Let me see. Where did he go? Yeah, this one. This one would be pretty right here though, I'm thinking, if he'll fit. That would look nice, huh? Fit him right in there. Yeah. And we'll cover this up. I should put a thumb pull there. Okay. All right, so I can take these off, put those to the side. We're going to start on this page. 1, 2. We're going to start on the third one. And I'm going to be bringing my guillotine up and down. I want to get as much, I don't want to lose his tail, so we're going to start with this side. I'm going to get a nice straight cut. And then I know that's 5 1/4. And I'm just going to double check. I'm going to probably be double checking my figures quite a lot. I want to make sure everything's accurate. Oh, see, it's 5. That's right, because I accommodated for the tab on that side, so I cut it at 5. So see, it's a good thing I checked that. Okay. So we need to cut this down to 5, just a hair shy of 5 to nestle right in. Okay. And then it's 8 1/2. And this is 8 1/2, but we're going to have to cut it down just a bit. Let's see, I think I want to bring... I think I might need to trim a little extra off of that. Okay, let's put our pieces to the side. So if I line this up right here, okay, we've got a little overlap, just a smidge. So I'm going to use my finger blade on that. And I'm going to take off a hair for this side though. I don't want to cut his tail. And that's about 1/8 of an inch or less. Try and get a straight cut. Okay, and that should fit right inside there. Yep. Okay, well that's all the time we have for today, and we'll pick up on the next video on this. We're going to let him, call him a him. Most of the colorful birds are males, so that's probably a male. Okay, we're going to let that sit right there. All right, and on the next one we'll do our thumb pull. We'll get this down, and we'll kind of just skip from section to section, but we'll get it done, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you follow along with the project. I will see you on the next video. You guys take care, and God bless. Bye-bye.